Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. Start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Dustin Colquitt on to punt for KC. He's got a dad, a brother, and an uncle that have all punted in the NFL. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 28. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
Let's go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Eric Berry exemplifies what I think you're looking for in an NFL safety nowadays. He's what I call a down-and-distance guy. No matter what the offense has down and distance, they're going to deploy him in a spot where he can have the greatest impact. Versus the run, versus the pass, Eric Berry can do it all.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the 2nd-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now here comes Kansas City. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And a look at the numbers for Jamal Charles last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game. I don't know about you, but I'm eager to see if Jamal Charles still has the quicks, the hops, the jets that he displayed in front of these Kansas City fans for so many years.
Interesting, with a little bit of a mixed reception, but he's their all-time rushing leader, over 7,200 yards. So many great years here, but a little bit of an acrimonious departure, if you will.
I think he still wants to prove that he still got it.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll set up to throw. They find some open field here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. To throw now on first down. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more on that one and another first down. The offense lining up first and 10. Charles. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
False start, offense.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 99 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading back out for another drive, here's Jamal Charles. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 58 yards.
And that touchdown was his first of the year, and you know he's eager to get more of those. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fake?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 10-7 our score. And we're back to Arrowhead after this. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now they try the right side here. And another juke. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They go play-action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain of 39 that time. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. It's a foot race past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 68 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Benny Logan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll they'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's a give, left side, it's Charles. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. The Chiefs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Derek Johnson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Again, it's Charles. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll set up a throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. to throw. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll drop the throw. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go now. Screen 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes. because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Broncos on offense, first quarter winding down. Sanders has got the reception, and that goes as an 18-yard touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Chiefs with the ball, end of the first. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. First and 10, Chiefs go up by field goal. Pass coverage will break down here, and it's caught for the score. The lead grows to 4. Broncos with the ball midway through the second. Here the throw is hurried and picked off. Parker is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Now first and 10, Thomas is going to haul in the pass. This will go all the way for a touchdown, which takes the lead to 8. So that'll do it from Orlando. Let's get back out to Arrowhead as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On play action, they'll throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defending.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 60. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 10 yards still left on second down. Back to throw here. Green with a catch left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Anderson. And now running right through it. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's C.J. Anderson who tops it off with the touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an alley. And he lost the football. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now!
This is Charles. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. To throw now on 1st down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Here's Charles. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you've got to expect to get more on the passing play.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. The partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They give it to Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
To throw now on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll set up a throw. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And McManus able to put it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On target over the middle to Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Marshall in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Screen pass to Charles. Room to run past midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Denver, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.